When the Dallas Cowboys first signed former Green Bay Packer wide receiver Randall Cobb, many fans of opposing teams probably began yucking it up, while some Cowboy fans may have scratched their heads. Worry not, for more reason than one, the explosive receiver is primed to return to form this season in Dallas. The first thing you notice about one of the newest Cowboy is that he isn't that old, and that's even by sports and more so NFL standards. At just 28 years old, Cobb seems as though he's been around much longer because he has been a key contributor for the Packers since early in his career. The fact that he still has tread on the tires combined with the rejuvenation a change of scenery can provide, and especially to a franchise like Dallas, are really good reasons to expect big things from the veteran receiver this season. When looking at the deal itself, it wasn't that large of a deal for a receiver with his requisite resume, but what does stick out about it was the length. At only $5 million, the deal he signed was also only for one season. In the sports world, and again more so in the high-impact league that is the NFL, this is what they like to call betting on yourself. With this type of deal, it not only allows flexibility on Cobb's behalf as far as where he might want to be after this year, but it also gives him the opportunity to capitalize on big numbers if he were to put them up. Nobody goes into any wager thinking that they will lose, and that can't be the case here with Cobb either. In order for him to cash in and win the bet that he is making on himself in this upcoming season, he is going to have to deliver some rather quality performances, another reason to look for his re-emergence in a Cowboys uniform. After the Cowboys lost Cole Beasley to the Buffalo Bills, acquiring someone with Cobb's resume should have been a no-brainer given the opportunity. For Randall, capitalizing on the opportunity to fill, maximize, and potentially take the role Beasley held for the Cowboys to the next level should have been an easy decision to make as well. Beasley's 7 seasons with the Cowboys, he amassed a total of 450 targets. In doing a quick bit of math, this came out to just over 64 targets per season, with last year seeing 87 balls go his way. Just 3 seasons ago during the 2016 season, Beasley saw a total of 98 passes in his direction, and what this points to is a plethora of targets in that position's direction. With Cobb being a larger and bit more versatile receiver than Beasley was, it's very safe to assume that the number of looks he receives will surpass that of Cole. Although he'll receive a ton of targets on his own merit, another factor that should lead to him having a huge year is that he won't be the main focus while getting them. When getting the aforementioned targets in his direction, Cobb should be looking at a ton of one-on-one coverage as well. With Amari Cooper on one side, presumably the speedy Michael Gallup on the other, a fresh version of the immovable yet very reliable-handed Jason Witten in the middle, and a muscle car version of a Porsche in Ezekiel Elliott operating out of the backfield, there is no possible way opposing teams can afford to double Randall Cobb for prolonged periods of any game. Not only do the other playmakers have a ton to do with Cobb having a huge year this season, he will have a lot to do with it himself, along with a little help from his quarterback. Dak Prescott is another name that should be mentioned when thinking about how other players will help take the pressure off of Cobb a bit. The veteran receiver excels at quite a few things on the football field, but what he is really special at is what football people like to refer to as the scramble drill. Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is known for his mobility, although a ton of his mobile plays weren't executed in a manner in which he carried the ball a ton upfield. He moves with the intention to throw the ball, and when he does this after the initial called play breaks down, this is called a scramble drill. There was arguably no receiver better than Cobb for Rodgers on these plays, whether it meant making a quick move to shake a defender or lunging back to make a diving catch. Cobb was always there to make the play. Next, Dallas Cowboys' 15 best free agent acquisitions of all time, with Prescott looking to run upfield on occasion, as he should be using his legs whenever there is a somewhat safe opportunity to do so. This will provide even more area for Cobb to work with and manipulate, as the defender will always be at least partially occupied with Prescott's ability to make a play with his feet as well. These are just a few of the reasons why you should look for Randall Cobb to re-emerge and have a big year this season for the Dallas Cowboys.